What's up, everybody? Reality here again with updates heading into free agency. Chris Godwin franchise tagged by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Devontae Adams franchise tagged by the Green Bay Packers. So the two best wide receiver free agent potentials forced to stay on their current teams, and Dalton Schultz, tight end from the Dallas Cowboys, got the franchise tag. David Njoku, the tight end of the Cleveland Browns, got the franchise tag. And I know who it is. There's one other tight end. I can't think of him right now. But we'll get back to that in a second. The big news, the Washington Commanders traded for Carson Wentz. So now the Indianapolis Colts, they need a quarterback. And Russell Wilson was traded to the Denver Broncos, and Aaron Rodgers signed a contract extension with the Green Bay Packers. So the two best available quarterbacks are now off the market. The Pittsburgh Steelers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who desperately need quarterbacks, are not teams that found them. So, with that being said, now the Indianapolis Colts join that list of teams that desperately need a quarterback. The New Orleans Saints desperately need a quarterback. So there's 4 teams now who really, really need quarterbacks. And Jameis Winston's available. If teams really think that he can still be a franchise quarterback, Cam Newton's available, which his years are clearly past him. A lot of people are saying that the Carolina Panthers need to move on from Sam Darnold, and you won't get an argument from me. I think he'll be serviceable for the year, but they do have the highest draft pick amongst all quarterback needy teams. People are saying that the Seahawks need a quarterback, even though they just got Drew Lock from the Broncos. Anything can happen. So I believe with the 9th overall pick of the draft, the Seattle Seahawks should take Tyler Linderbaum. And allow me to try and go through some other news. Bobby Wagner is going to get released by the Seattle Seahawks. Amari Cooper is going to get released by the Dallas Cowboys. New York Giants expected to sign Mitch Trubisky, but I've also heard that Mitch is going up near the $10 million range, so I don't know how much we plan on giving him, but I wouldn't want to splurge too much, considering we don't have that much money to spend. Von Miller is going to see if the Rams want to keep him before exploring free agency. But there's big rumors that he could be coming back to Denver, especially with them getting Russell Wilson. Wow. As of 6 hours ago, Russell Wilson is already in Denver. Like, he's there visiting the facility. The Titans signed linebacker Harold Landry to a 5-year, $87 million deal. I, for one, am not familiar with him being that big of a name, so somebody give me the stats on him. The Carolina Panthers are um, reportedly very interested in Desean Watson, and that could answer their quarterback um, search. And like we said, the current teams are the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Indianapolis Colts, the New Orleans Saints. I know we said four of them. Now I can't think of who the other one is. That all desperately need quarterbacks. Mike Williams got a 3-year, $60 million deal with the Chargers. Richard Sherman, guilty on 2 misdemeanor charges. Um, the other big news that we haven't talked about yet, Calvin Ridley suspended for the entire season because of betting on games. Absolutely insane. Why would you need to gamble on games when you're a player? You make millions and millions of dollars. If you're going to gamble, go gamble on something else, anything but the games. Oh my goodness. Panthers might possibly trade Christian McCaffrey. Jack Doyle, the tight end for the Colts, is retiring. Sheesh. I think he was a free agent anyway, right? The Bengals franchise tagged Jesse Bates, their safety. He made a lot of good plays in the playoffs. Patriots released Kyle Van Noy 2 days ago. That one went under my radar. Oh boy. The Chiefs franchise tag offensive lineman Orlando Brown. And I still can't find who the other tight end was. And I literally came in here. I came into the live knowing who the 3 tight end guys I wanted to say was. And I can't think of it. So we're just going to go down the list here. Washington, we didn't even really have them as needing a quarterback that bad, even though we knew they were definitely looking for one. So I don't know how Tyler Heineke feels, if he's going to be a backup now. But Washington does take a big salary cap hit by bringing in Carson Wentz. They're still over the cap and can possibly try to bring in Amari Cooper or Allen Robinson. They're the 2 remaining big wide receiver names. Oh wow, it's already 2:36. My babies just came home. So yeah, we had the Saints possibly taking Jameis Winston, Teddy Bridgewater. They're both still obviously available. Mm. Say hi. Hi. I love you. All right. We got the Jags and the Titans, Colts, Cardinals, the Rams, the Niners, the Seahawks. So the Broncos, they were one of the quarterback need teams. And they had Drew Lock. Now they have Russell Wilson. So I guess you can consider the Seahawks as needing Drew Lock, but I think the Seahawks are just a better. They give a better home to Drew Lock than the Broncos did. So we'll see what Drew Lock can do with Seattle. Maybe Seattle does still go get another quarterback, but the Broncos do have a need at tight end now, getting rid of Noah Fant. Um, so we talked about man, I cannot remember for the life of me. It's Schultz from the Cowboys and Joku from the Browns. And who is the other tight end? There's a third tight end that got franchise tagged. I feel so stupid that I can't remember it right now. Um, but yeah, so the Steelers, they need a quarterback. We'll see what happens with the Panthers if they take the risk on Deshaun Watson. I could only imagine what trade would actually go down. I mean, you would think Christian McCaffrey would probably go to the Texans. And then that just makes getting a quarterback pointless at that point to me because you're getting rid of your team's best player to replace him with a best player. I mean, they have Chuba Hubbard, Chuba Hubbard, um, who could be a reliable running back, but Christian McCaffrey's special. And to risk it on Deshaun Watson, who could still possibly be a top 5 quarterback, do we know that? He could possibly, get the ban hammer from all the legal obligations. We don't know. So it's pretty crazy. Um, Obviously Jimmy Garoppolo is going to be looking for a home, but I think he's still is he a free agent? The way they talk on some of these sports shows nowadays, I don't even know. So it's like I expected Carson Wentz to not be a Colt, but I expected them to have a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers to bring in. So the fact that they just up and let Carson Wentz walk with no body at quarterback, I mean, are they going to roll with Jacoby Brissett? The Colts don't have a first round draft pick. And I mean, I potentially see there being good quarterbacks available in the second round because I don't even know if a quarterback is going to go in the first round. But obviously, you got to expect that somebody will. Somebody like the Steelers or the Saints, somebody that really needs a quarterback is going to be looking for one. But for the Falcons, we talked about them really needing a wide receiver. and are now losing Calvin Ridley for the whole season. So they really need wide receivers. Kyle Pitts is the only receiver on the team. Say hi.
Hi.
Why are you walking so weird? Come to the chair.
I'm coming.
Children.
All
right, get out of here.
I love you.
Man, so touched up on a lot. If you guys made it, 1 second. I made it through a lot. If you guys are still here, click that like, subscribe, drop a comment, share the video, and definitely watch my power rankings, which are soon going to need an adjustment because things have been changing. And go check out my original free agent predictions for all 8 divisions. I love everybody that loves me. Forever 3 Reality. Till next time, peace out.